Hello and welcome to Wheels. Before I get started, I just want to say I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and I hope you're still continuing to enjoy the holiday season of 2019. New Year's is just around the corner and before we know it, it's going to be 2020. And I got a question. Where are the flying cars? I thought we were supposed to have flying cars in 2020. I don't see any flying cars running around here. Anyway, I started this channel on the 23rd of July of 2019. And I've been to 37 car shows this year and produced 82 videos out of those 37 car shows. And today we're going to go over the 5 most viewed car shows on Wheels. So here we go. So coming in 5th place with 448 views was the KC Showdown that took place in North Kansas City. Now this was a really good show. All makes and models were welcome. And not only was it a great car show with a good variety of cars, the cherry on the top was the KC's Most Wanted stunt bike team that were there. These guys were riding wheelies up and down the streets, doing stoppies. It was just an incredibly cool thing. I didn't know where to point the camera, but that was a good cherry on the top of the car show. Okay, coming in number 4 with 721 views was Turner Days. It was a great car show. There were more cars there than what I thought there were going to be. I seem to always be surprised when I go to some of these shows and how big they actually are and the variety of cars that are there. I do remember one car that really stood out to me because it's the first one I've seen. It was a modern late, or I guess what we call a late model, Yanko Camaro, 800 horsepower, beautiful blue in color. It's in video 5 of that show. If you're curious to see it, it's kind of towards the end, but go check it out. Coming in number 3 was the KCI Car Show. Total of 812 views. KCI Car Show, what do I remember about that? Well, let me tell you. That was the second car show I attended that day because I went down to the American Royal Barbecue at the Kansas City Speedway. And that was a ton of walking down there. Oh my gosh. They make you park out like you were at a NASCAR race, walk all the way up to get a ticket to it. Luckily, they did have a tram service that would take you around to the infield where the car show was at. Walk around, videotape that car show, back on the tram, all the way back out to the car, up to Kansas City, up near the airport where the KCI Car Show was taking place. And as I was driving up, I was noticing there was a lot of people walking. They weren't allowing people to park up by the Ambassador building anymore. They made you park more over by the KCI Expo Center, more importantly over behind the Holiday Inn. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I just had a knee replacement done a couple weeks ago, or a couple of years ago, and these guys are gonna kill me walking from here all the way over this car show. Luckily, they provided transportation. So I jumped on their little shuttle bus, went over to the KCI Car Show. And I quickly realized I wasn't going to be able to videotape this in my usual manner. So going up and down, looking at cars, videotaping cars, and I got tired. And I looked down at my watch and I had over 10,000 steps. I thought, what the heck? I'm done. My legs are done. My knees are done. I'm going home. That KCI Car Show was huge. If you haven't been to one, it's definitely one you need to check out. And if you want to see what happened this year, you know where to find it on Wheels. Coming in at number 2 was the ORAC Car Show in ORAC, Missouri with 862 views. I mentioned this in the video, but the size of that show compared to the size of the town blew me away. 6 videos I got out of that show, it was so big. The quality of cars was incredible. Everything about that show was just special, to include the biscuits and gravy that I was able to get while I was there. Really good show. If you haven't checked that out, please check that out. Now, the number 1 viewed show on Wheels this year, without a doubt, was Greaserama, with 1,282 views. Greaserama took place in Tracy, Missouri. Now, I'd been to a car show in Tracy, Missouri back in 2013. But it just took place at a little park that was outside the fairgrounds. Greaserama was inside the Platte City Fairgrounds. And it is a huge show. It's just huge. I couldn't get to all the cars there. It was kind of like KCI with the exception of this. They don't allow modern cars or what they call silly wheels at these car shows. If you are into old patinaed cars, rat rods, this is the show for you. There were so many cool cars there, it was unbelievable. Just check it out. Go over to start at video number 1 and go to video 4. It's a great car show. Now, I can't mention the top 5 performers without mentioning the bottom 3 performers of videos on my show. And these really actually, they surprised me. I don't know if it's because they were some of the first videos I put on the show or not, but the bottom 3 with 58 views was the Midwest Camaro Fest that took place down in the T-Bone's parking lot down by the Legends. If you're into Camaros, this show's for you. All of them. Every make and model of Camaro was there. It was a really good show. In second place was Gears Unlimited that took place in Independence, Missouri. That video only got 20 views. And there were some nice cars there as well. The number 1, I think, disappointment was Vets on the Plains. That video only got 15 views. I thought there would be a ton of Corvette owners that would love to see the show because it was put on by the Kansas City Corvette Association down in Independence in the Bass Pro parking lot. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's really good, especially if you're a Corvette lover. Anyway, just a quick rundown of the top 5 car shows on the channel this year and the bottom 3. I do want to say this. Thank you to each individual who subscribed to this channel. The subscriber count is now at 253. We're on that march to get to 1,000 to try to get the channel monetized, and who knows where it'll go after that. I don't know. But I do really appreciate each and every person that subscribes to the channel and each and every person that actually shares, likes, leaves a comment, and just simply views the videos on the channel. I really do appreciate that. So please, head into 2020 with a positive attitude and open eyes. And please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, hang loose and keep the shiny side up. Thanks.